I'm doing schoolwork.
Well, hello, everybody. My name is Pastor Steve, and this is my friend, Mr. John.
Hi, everybody. Wait, I gotta get my helmet on right. There we go. Perfect.
Very nice. I have glasses like you. Wait, you just took them off.
I took one off because Vikings don't wear glasses.
Oh, that's true.
Vikings are tough. Vikings can live through anything. They're not afraid of anything.
I don't normally wear glasses either. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Never wear glasses. These have special superpowers.
Really?
Yeah, they block blue light from screens.
Blue light. Oh, I don't have those. But you know what I do have? Besides my Viking helmet?
Not fair.
Oh yeah. And it used to be full, and look now.
Yeah. Wow. That's not full anymore.
It's not. All the Kit Kats are gone. They're the first to go.
All right. So I'm here with my friend, Mr. John, and this is Improv Bedtime Bible Stories.
Oh,
Sound good?
I'm into it. I'm ready.
You're into it and you're ready. That's awesome. That's awesome. I have my prop behind me.
What?
It's a clue to the story that we're doing. Sort of.
The dog?
Sort of.
Right.
Should we jump into the Bible story? Is that good? All right. I have my Bible right here. And tonight's story is from the book of Daniel, chapter 6. We, in our kids program at Blue Water Baptist Church, we have been talking about prayer. And there's this guy named Daniel, and he likes to pray. Do you know what prayer is, Viking?
Prayer is when you talk to God, but if you're really brave, like a Viking, you don't need to talk to God because you never get scared.
Not true.
I think so.
No.
I think it's true.
No, even Vikings can get scared.
What would a Viking be scared of?
Sea dragons.
Okay. Maybe. I'll give you a maybe on that, but I don't think Vikings get scared of anything.
Okay. Well, then Vikings aren't real. And that's that. It pleased Darius to appoint 120 satraps to rule throughout the kingdom. John, you're such a satrap.
I don't even know what a sad trap is.
I don't know. But the next two words are to rule, so they must be like rulers.
Like the mayor?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to read the whole story because it's pretty long. You can read it for yourself in Daniel chapter 6, but it's a pretty cool story. Daniel was actually a top leader as well. He was a pretty impressive guy.
Okay.
Do you know anything about Daniel, Viking?
The only thing I know is that his name is Daniel.
You're following. You're tracking. Alrighty. Let's see here. Lots of stuff, government stuff, law stuff.
So did you say pet lion?
What's that?
Did you say he had a pet lion?
I no. Did you say that?
I thought you said it was Daniel and his pet lion.
Eventually. We can say that later.
Okay.
Yeah. So now these satraps, they went to this king. His name was King Darius.
Uh-huh.
More legal stuff. Oh, and they said they wanted to make everybody pray only to the king, King Darius,
Pray?
like a person.
You can't pray to a king.
That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to make everybody
What?
pray to the king. And do you know what? They said that if you don't, you will get thrown into a pit of puppies.
Puppies?
Puppies. Hold on. Let me double check. O king shall be thrown into the lion's den. Okay, so kitty's den, not puppy.
Okay. Very close. I don't think a Viking would be afraid of lions because they're probably tame lions, like at a circus.
You think? These lions?
I think so.
Well, they don't really describe it. They just say, make this the law, and that's that. And you get to go hang out with some lions if you don't follow that law.
Okay.
But, okay, this is where it starts to get a little interesting.
Okay.
Because Daniel heard about this, and guess what he did?
He prayed to the king.
And
I don't know.
And
Had a tea party.
had a tea
And
party.
he prayed again to the king.
And
I don't know where that ends.
actually, you're wrong on all of them. Anyways, he didn't pray to the king.
What did he do?
He went home to his upstairs room, where the windows opened toward Jerusalem. 3 times every day.
Okay.
He prayed. He got down on his knees and prayed, giving thanks not to the king, but to his God, as he had done before. He didn't stop. He wasn't afraid. He was like you. He was like a Viking, not afraid.
But he's going to get in trouble.
I think you're right. So they catch him. In fact, they're watching for him to do this because they deliberately, I don't know if you knew this, but they deliberately made this law to punish Daniel. They wanted to get him, and they knew that they could. So they followed him around and watched him and said, hey, king, didn't you make a law that if anyone prays to anyone but you, they'll get thrown into a pit of lions?
So when they found him, did he fight them like with his karate? Like,
let's see here. Well, first off, they're just whining. They're like, oh, this Daniel guy, he's just praying to not you. He's praying to this God guy.
Whiners.
So I don't even think the satraps confronted Daniel. I think the king said, I guess I have to follow my own law, even though I like Daniel, because it actually says he was distressed.
So the king liked Daniel, but he still had to follow the rule of throwing him into the lions.
Yeah. Even though it was the rule that he made.
Oh.
So yeah.
But you know what? Maybe he wrapped Daniel up in a whole bunch of bubble wrap, like wrappy, right? And then lowered him in, and the lion like trying to pop him, and the pops would scare the lions, and they would just leave.
Interesting counter strategy.
Thanks. That's my Viking heritage.
Yeah, the Vikings were famous for invading foreign lands with bubble wrap.
Absolutely true.
Yeah, they threw bubble wrap at people, and they stuffed it in their food, and
it was kind of gross.
Messy. Yeah.
Messy.
Anyways, back to the story. So the king had to follow the rule. They gave the order. They brought Daniel, threw him into a lion's den.
No bubble wrap?
No bubble wrap. There's no bubble wrap in this story. But a stone was brought, covered the mouth, and Daniel stuck.
Wait, he couldn't get out?
He couldn't get out. He was stuck. He was covered in the dark. Actually, I don't know how dark it was. Maybe there was a little light, because that would be mean to the lions. The king got up the next day, ran, and then came near to the den, called Daniel, and asked if he was still alive. And Daniel said he spoke.
Oh.
Which is a hint that he's not dead.
Right.
O king, live forever. My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me, because I was found innocent in his sight. Nor have I ever done anything wrong before you, O king.
So the
Pretty cool.
The lions wanted to eat Daniel, but God's angel made the lions keep their mouths shut?
Yeah! The angel shut the mouths of the lions. And the king was so glad. They lifted Daniel out. And yeah, then he made a new law. He made a new law. He said, there's only one God. And there's more to it than that. It's pretty cool, though.
That's amazing. I think even if I was a Viking, I would still be afraid of the lions in a deep, dark hole that were hungry.
Yeah.
What do you do when you're afraid?
Wow. Sometimes I pray, and sometimes I don't. But I want to be like Daniel. I want to pray even when I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because there's really only one God, and he's kind of watching over this whole mess.
Okay.
You know? And we can't pray to puppies. We can't pray to minions.
Can't pray to kings.
Can't pray to kings or Lego. There's one God, and he created you and me and everyone, and we can pray and ask him to take our fears away. And I think that's pretty cool. He doesn't always deliver us like Daniel, like he did with Daniel. But there's something that happens in here when we pray. It's really good. Yeah.
That's a good story.
Yeah. Well then, I think that's about it. Is there anything else we need to cover before we sign off?
I don't think so. So when you're afraid, can you pray no matter where you are? What if I've never been to church before because I'm usually on my Viking boats?
Yeah. Well, even on your Viking boats, you can pray.
Even on my Viking boat, if it's dark outside?
Even when it's dark. Even when it's windy. Even when it's stormy.
What if it's windy, stormy, dark, I'm on my Viking boat, and I've been grumpy all day? Will God still hear me?
God can help change your grumpy heart, but yeah, he hears you.
Dang.
Pretty awesome.
Okay, that's good news.
It's pretty awesome. Pretty good news. Absolutely.
All right, thanks for the story, buddy.
Yeah, I hope a couple of people out in internet land enjoyed it as well.
Internet land.
You want to do it next week?
Absolutely.
All right. Next week, peeps, 6:30 p.m. Wednesday, Improv, Bedtime, Bible Stories with Pastor Steve and Viking John. Or maybe someone else named John.
Who knows? I don't even know.
I don't know.
All right. Thanks, Steve.
All right, everybody.